So, Rebecca,
Yes.
we're here today at PC
P413.
P413. Thank you.
Empowerment Group. Yes.
Empowerment Group. Can you tell us a little bit about what is this about?
Sure. It's an anti-bullying and empowerment group. We want to reach out to the young people in the city of Yonkers and the surrounding cities who might be facing some bullying or some issues with self-esteem and things like that. And so this is a safe place for them. We want to make a safe haven. What I've noticed is that there's a lot of bullying in the school system. My daughter was bullied, and relentlessly to the point to where we had to call the police, and there was no action taken. And in that, we searched for support groups. We searched for, in the city of Yonkers, even we would have traveled for it, but we couldn't find any. So I decided to be the change I want to see, and I came up with P413 Empowerment Group.
And if somebody wants to reach out to you, for suggestions
Yes.
or what they should do, how should they approach this issue? Because it's affecting a lot of our youth in the schools to the point of suicide for some of the kids. They see no other option. How can they reach you?
I have a Facebook page by the same name, P413 Empowerment Group, and they can also reach out to me via email. It's p413empower@gmail.com. And then my phone number is listed, all over my page, Rebecca Hodges. They can send me a message on Facebook. I'm open to having a dialogue with our professionals, our educators, and I want this to be a place where they can get ideas on how to handle these things better, so that we're not losing 7-year-olds, to hanging themselves. And, kids are not turning into bullies because they're bullied. And so we have to find a solution in this community because it is a big deal.
Now, Rebecca, I understand that you're going to have other workshops. Can you tell us about when and where?
So our next workshop will be here on 6/21, same time, and then we'll be here again in July and again in August. So we'll be here for the rest of the summer. And again, it's going to be a collective. I want the parents involved. I want the caregivers involved. I want to hear from the teachers and the educators so that we can see what some of the obstacles that they're facing, and also kind of make it a little bit more relatable, with what these kids are going to say to us. I expect that we're going to be blown away by some of the things that we hear, because when I sat with my daughter, what I heard from her was astonishing.
Now, you're saying same time.
5:30 to 6:30. The workshops will be twice a month on Wednesdays, 5:30 to 6:30. Our next workshop is 6/21 at 5:30 at 16 Warburton Avenue, which is the PC4 Community Center.
16 Warburton Avenue. Now, Rebecca, the million-dollar question. What do you think is the main cause or the root cause of so much bullying that goes around? What causes that? And what can a parent do to prevent, or at least see the signs that their kids are the bully or the ones being bullied?
Well, I think the main cause of bullying stems from a need not being met, okay? There's a deficit somewhere, and we have to find that. And the way that we find that is by having a dialogue with our children and the young people that are surrounding us. We tend to, as adults, talk at kids. I want them to talk to us, and we have to adhere to this situation is real for them. So it may seem minuscule to us, and we may say, get over it, but you got to think about a 14-year-old who's being bullied when she goes to the bathroom. You got to think about a 16-year-old who's being bullied into having sex early, or, any of these situations, and we got to try to relate to it.
And what are the signs? What should a parent look for when the child gets home? What should they look for to see that there is a sign that their child are being bullied, or that the child is the bully? Right.
So with that, every child is different. Every situation, every dynamic is different. If you have a relationship with your child, check in. Check in with that young person. Don't be so quick to say, not my child. Check in with that child and say, hey, I'm getting a report that this is happening. Or, how was your day? Tell me what's going on. And some of them may shut down, but if we're consistent, consistency fights resistance. So if we're consistent in how we treat our children, make time for them. Make time to be a listening ear for that young person and not just talking at them, telling them what they should feel. Hear about what is actually going on.
Rebecca Hodges with Yonkers Voice. Be take a proactive.
Be the change you want to see.
Be the change you want to see. Be proactive. Don't be a statistic. Don't wait for the casualty to happen and then to say, I should have. Do it.
And we're here for you. We're here for you. We're here for this community, first and foremost. This is free. This is a free activity. Take advantage of that, you know.
Free, and you can save the life of a child.
Yes, just absolutely. Save the life, save a bully, you know, stop a bully is what I say, you know, because if we can save them from becoming bullies, we can stop the bullying, right? So let's be the change we want to see, and let's not just talk at our kids. Let's kind of hear, let's make a round table. Let's chat a little bit.
Thank you all, and Yonkers Voice is always with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.